Hello guys, in this video we'll see how can we change the symbology of our data. And the symbology is basically how our data looks like the representation of our data, like how the points look like, how the lines or the polygons look like. So in order to change that, if you open our MXD that we used to work on, if you come here in the table of content, you will see under each layer there is a symbology showing how this layer looks like. And in order to change how this looks like, you just double click on the symbology itself, and here you will see the options you can change for this specific layer. So for example, we can change the color of the symbology by choosing the color here from this color options, and maybe we can choose red, and we're gonna make the size of it like 15. It's gonna look big, but we are just trying, and that's how it looks like right now. And or we can come here and try to find if we can find any boats icons that we can use. So we're gonna search for boat, we double click, and as you see here we have so many different options to choose from. So we are going to choose this one, and we are going to make the size maybe 15, or maybe we can make it a little bit bigger. We'll make it 20. So now we have our ports icons. Instead of being just a dot, now it shows like a boat icon. So this is one of the ways to change the symbology for the point layer. For the line layer, it's the same thing. You can come here and choose from existing Esri symbology that they created for you, or you can change it yourself here by changing the colors. So for example, we can make the streets look like blue, and we make the width, and the width is how thick the line is. Like, let's make it 3 and see how that will look like. And now this how the streets look like. It's a little bit thick, so I'm going to change it to 2. Say okay. So now we are able to change our streets, and also we can choose from all the options available in here. And now we are going to change the symbology of our houses and block polygon layers. So we can zoom in a little bit more so we can see it closer. And let's change the houses. For example, we can make the houses looks like, we can change any shape from these shapes here, any symbology, or we can simply just change the color here to make it light blue. And we can, if we click OK, you're gonna see that it changed it to blue. And if you want to change the outline, and the outline is how the lines around the polygon looks like. So let's change the width to 0.5 and change the color to keep it gray as it is, and change it. As you see here, the outline, it changed it. You can see the outline that you can make it however you want. So for example, if we make it here 3, it's going to be very thick, and we can make it any color we want, like purple. And now this is how it looks like. So let's put it back to 0.5 and change the color to gray again. Now we will change the blocks, but it's exactly the same thing as the houses, so you can change it from here however you want. The other way to change the symbology is by right click on any layer and go to properties. And when you open the properties, you will see that there is a symbology tab here, and you have so many options to change your symbology from here based on your data, based on how you want your map to look like. And this is more advanced way to change the symbology, but I'm just showing you right now where you can change it from also as well. And here, if you double click on this one, it will open exactly the same like when we double click on here. So we are going to cancel that. The last thing I will show you in this video is a way to change the transparency. And the transparency is how transparent the layer you have is. So for example, we want to make the houses a little bit transparent so we can see the blocks below it. So for example, we're going to make the blocks 50% transparent so we can see the base map below it. So the way to do this is by right click on the layer you want to change the transparency for, and go to properties, and you go to display. There's so many options we are going to look at later in the advanced section, but here you can change the transparency by just changing this value from 0 to any value you want. So if I select 50%. I said okay. As you see here, my blocks layer have been transparent and I can see what's under it. This options is really good to make your map look however you want it to look like, and it gives you the ability to change all the data visualization in order for you to share this map or even print it. So that's it for the symbology right now. Thank you.